evening and welcome to this edition of News Leader on 6. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Amelia Marquez. In tonight's news, we'll hear from the new Tullahoma City Administrator. And if you're into radio-controlled model aircrafts, you'll need to check out the Coffee County Airfoilers event this Saturday and Sunday in Tullahoma. We'll have these stories and more on tonight's News Leader on 6.
When I was growing up in Coffee County, I saw firsthand the need for good-paying jobs. When I was county mayor, working with other dedicated Coffee Countyans, we recruited $240.6 million in industry investment in Coffee County. 2,968 new good-paying jobs to Coffee County. I'm David Pennington, candidate for Coffee County Mayor, and I ask you to join me and help make Coffee County an even better place to live and work.
Russell's got your truck, man. Russell's got your truck.
Keith Barnett here at the Russell Barnett Automotive family, and we have sold so many new trucks. We've got over 100 pre-owned trucks to choose from. Any make, any size, any model. It's as easy as going to russellbarnett.com to check out our pre-owned truck inventory. And remember, why buy your next truck anywhere else?
With the best selection anywhere, Russell's got your truck, man.
Welcome back. The Tullahoma Board of Mayor and Alderman chose a new city administrator Monday night. Let's watch as the vote is taken.
18103, appointment of city administrator. Refer you to page 152. Let me just offer this as a starting off point. Prior to Jody Balt's May 4th retirement as city administrator, 5 city government employees expressed interest in the interim city administrator position. The 5 were interviewed, and I recommended Paul Blackwell to serve as an interim. The BMA agreed. The position was advertised and 48 individuals replied. A citizens advisory group convened and made their recommendation. MPES consultant Hannah Rogers and HR director Costa Bryce assisted the group. I appreciate the citizens advisory group's time, energy, and expertise. In accordance with Title I, Chapter 3, Section 1301, the Board of Mayor and Aldermen appoint the city administrator. We now have 2 candidates, Assistant City Administrator Jennifer Moody, who's here, and Interim City Administrator Paul Blackwell. Both were publicly interviewed by this board on June the 22nd. The appropriate procedure during the Monday, July 9th Board of Mayor and Alderman meeting is for one or both candidates to be nominated by a board member. If both are nominated, we will then have a discussion and vote by written signed ballot. A majority vote is required for appointment. In the event only one candidate is nominated, discussion and vote is still necessary. If the vote is not unanimous, I suggest we vote again and select the candidate receiving the majority vote by acclamation. I will negotiate an employment agreement and compensation within our written guidelines with the selected candidate. The person receiving the majority according to our code will serve a 3-month probationary period. So Mr. Blackwell has handed me an announcement that he asked that I read tonight. To Mayor Elaine Curley, please accept this as an formal request to have my name removed from consideration for the city administrator position. I would like to thank the board for the opportunity to have served in the interim role and gain valuable experience and knowledge that will assist me in serving as this city's chief of police. I look forward to assisting the city administrator in whatever manner possible. Thank you for your support and confidence. Signed, Paul Blackwell. So, where we are then, we have one applicant, and as per our guidelines, the chair will entertain a motion that we ask Ms. Moody to serve as the city administrator.
I move to nominate her for selection.
Second. Proper motion. Second, not required, but okay. Thank you. Yep. Any discussion? Are we ready to vote by acclamation?
I'd also like to thank the chief.
Yeah, we're good to thank
for his service.
Yeah. Okay, are we ready to vote? Ms. Moody, I'm going to call on you in just a moment for any comments that you'd like to make, okay? All right, so all those in favor of the motion as presented, vote green, opposed, vote red. Congratulations, Ms. Moody. You have been selected by acclamation unanimously to serve as a city administrator.
The new administrator, Jennifer Moody, spoke briefly to the board after her selection.
Well, thank you. This is quite a welcome to the community, quite a warm welcome, and I appreciate your comments. I'm surprised and very humbled and have a lot of respect, and thank you for the service that you've provided for so many years to this community. I just want to say My husband and I were both here tonight. We are very excited to join this community. We're looking forward to making this our home. You know, some decisions you make with your head, others you make with your heart, and I think this is one where I definitely feel jumping in with both, and hope to make a contribution and be a part of the community. So, thank you so much.
Would you introduce your husband, please?
I would love to. This is Jason Moody.
Hello.
And then I also have a 4-year-old little boy named Maxwell. Okay, so I'm looking forward to it.
We'll be in touch. Thank you very much.
Stay with us. More news later on 6 is coming up after these messages.
100 vehicles under $15,000 at 5 locations, both Tullahoma and Winchester. Keith Barnett here at the Russell Barnett Automotive Family, and new car sales have been so great. We have a huge selection of pre-owned inventory. Do you have a trade? Maximum trade allowance going on right now. 100 vehicles under $15,000, maximum trade-in allowance. Best website in the business at russellbarnett.com. And remember, why buy anywhere else?
Hello, I'm Gary Cordell, your Coffee County Mayor. I want to speak to you personally about the commitment I made to the citizens of Coffee County 4 years ago, that if elected, I would serve our county with honor and integrity. I pledged to work hard, to give 100%, to be effective and efficient in managing your county resources. I want to take this opportunity to assure the citizens of Coffee County that our county's financial condition is much stronger now than it was 4 years ago. We've had no property tax increase in the last 4 years, and our operating reserve fund balance has tripled. The most important question you must ask yourself when you walk into the voting booth is simply, who's best qualified to lead our county forward at this critical time? I have over 40 years of business, management, and leadership experience to best lead Coffee County. Much has been accomplished in the last 4 years, but we've only just begun. Coffee County, let's stay on track. I would appreciate your vote in the August 2nd general election. Thank you.
Welcome back. Several city officials expressed their gratitude to Interim City Administrator Paul Blackwell, who will be returning to his previous job as police chief after he helps Miss Moody get acclimated to her new job.
I'd certainly like to thank the chief. I can't keep but calling you the chief because you are the chief, and your resume spoke so well to your expertise and credentials and training in law enforcement. I think that you're well suited for it. Thank you for your interim service as city administrator.
Thank you. I would also like to thank you for the time for you stepping up, all your department heads. I've spoken to many of them, and they've all supported you in your endeavor, and we appreciate everything you've done. Thank you.
I just want to thank you also, Chief. You've always been there in every capacity. I think you're willing to fill in wherever you're needed. You're a good man about doing it all, and I just appreciate having you around.
Thank you for your service. We will continue to depend on you.
Thank you, Chief. Very professional you are.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So we asked Chief Blackwell to do a job, and he's done an excellent job at that for the past 10 weeks. I want to say that publicly. And everything that has been asked of him, he's done. He's taken the initiative on several things. I think he's enjoyed the work. I think it's given him an opportunity to sort of broaden his experience, and he'll probably, I'm confident, will be a better police chief as a result of this. So I appreciate his work the past 10 weeks and look forward to working with him for more years.
Thank you.
Chief, anything that you'd like to say?
Not tonight. This is Ms. Moody's night.
Thank you. Mr. Robinson.
I just wanted to say, and I believe I speak for all the department heads, that we thank Paul for his service. He's one of us, and we all love him, and we've appreciated the job he's done in a tough interim position. So thank you, Paul.
Thank you.
I'd like to okay that as well, and be good. He's been a gentleman, been very, very good to work with. He's certainly got the business of this town at heart, and we are blessed and very fortunate to have him as our chief of police, and I hope we have him for a long time. Thank you. Thank you.
The City Board also also clarified a city ordinance regarding a Anderson Street appliance business.
Now we've got an interesting one, surplus right-of-way along North Anderson Street. You know, do you want to send this back to the Planning Commission for some further discussion? Do you want to approve it? Do you want to deny it? I think Mr. Worsham has brought up some, and Mr. Noes originally brought up some, and Mr. Worsham.
I would send it back to the Planning Commission.
I'll make a motion to deny the request.
Second.
We got two motions here. Hold on just a second. You made a motion to send it back to the Planning Commission.
And no second.
I'll retract that if I think denying it probably is better.
Okay. All right. So we have a motion. Is there a second to deny the request?
Second.
Motion by Mr. Noes, seconded by Dr. Blanks. Any discussion? What will the impact be on the adjacent property owner, Mr. Lawson? Let me ask you to step to the podium, or anything. I mean, what is this going to cause him to do or not to do?
Well, he's going to have to move those appliances out of there. He can still use it as a parking area because we're obviously letting other people use the right-of-way down Anderson Street as parking as well. But the displaying of his appliances and anything other than using it for a parking area, he's not going to be allowed to do so.
I don't think that's a bad thing.
Mr. Lawson, I drive by there every day. I've never seen appliances within what would they call the right-of-way there.
Well, the right-of-way goes right up to the edge of those buildings. He's setting them up off into the gravel area and some of this place.
But he's back behind the parking area where he's parking them.
Right, but it's for parking only. I mean, it was never, even when it was approved, it was never approved for as a place to showcase appliances. It was approved for parking for the metal building business.
Do we want people putting appliances out like that?
No.
You're saying that the appliances now are parked on the right-of-way.
They're in the right-of-way.
They're in the right-of-way.
They're in the parking area, they're in the right-of-way.
Right.
Bad precedent.
Yeah, the appliances should be housed.
Sure.
Yeah, they
shouldn't be out.
Yeah, he can put them, he's got, a lot of them are open buildings there that aren't closed that he can put them in there.
Well, we have a motion on the floor. Any discussion? Are we ready to vote?
And we're voting no to deny the request.
That's correct. So if you vote green, you're voting to deny the request.
That's correct.
Right. Everybody clear? If you vote green, you're denying the request. That's correct. Are we clear? All those in favor of the motion, vote green. Opposed, vote red. Motion passes 6-1.
More newsletter on 6 is coming up in a moment.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. Get to Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Welcome back. The Coffee County Airfoilers are planning a big event this weekend. John Gray brings us this story.
Well, this weekend we have our Warbird event, and we call it a Warbird event, but it's a military aircraft event. We'll have people out there with aircraft World War I through current. Wow. We're talking biplanes, triplanes, up through Vietnam, World War II era, up through current modern jets that actually fly on turbine engines. Most of them are kerosene-powered turbine engines. And they fly like the real ones, they smell like the real ones, they sound like the real ones.
And operate. I mean, fly like the real ones. Fly like the real ones.
Oh, yeah.
How big are some of those planes?
They'll range in average from about that wingspan to 20 foot in wingspan. And most of these
20 feet in
20
wingspan?
Foot. Yep. Yeah.
That's a big model aircraft.
You put a small child in it if you wanted to.
Wow.
Yeah, and most of these aircraft, there are no kits or plans for. They have to draw their own plans, cut their own parts. It's all scratch built. And some of these, the scale on them, the detail on them, they've got the rivet heads, they got instrument panels that work, they got pilots that move in them. Last year we had a guy there with a 28% scale Stuka dive bomber from World War II. He will be back this year with it. He's added more detail to it. Last year I looked at it, I thought it was done. He says no. He says it's still not ready for competition. Last year we had just a little over 50 registered flyers, and they will bring multiple airplanes with. So you'll have 150, 175 airplanes on the ground being displayed. And just about all of them will take to the air during our 3-day event.
And people, do you charge for people to come in, or is it a donation, or can they make a donation?
They can make a donation. The pilots do pay a landing fee. A lot of them camp there for the weekend, which is free. They'll bring their campers and set up, and they stay the whole weekend.
They're talking their stuff, aren't they?
It's intense. And we invite the spectators out to all our events. Even on weekends, we're not having events. It's spectators come, it's free of charge. Come on in, park, bring your lawn chair, bring your blanket, enjoy the day.
Watch people fly.
Watch us fly. If we not have any event that weekend, we do offer free classes or free training and we'll take you up. We'll give you the box, you go fly, we'll take you up and teach you how to fly an airplane.
That's pretty cool.
We have our own trainers. We can teach somebody just to stay in the air in less than 10 minutes with our trainers. Our club promotes all kind of flying.
Sure.
We promote helicopter flying, rocket flying with the smaller rockets, gliders. If it goes in the air, we want you to be involved in it with us. We don't say, okay, you can't fly helicopter, you can't try drone here because we don't have the area. We do have the area.
Yes.
We have 35 acres out there off the air base that we can use, and we make sure that if you come out to fly, you'll have a chance to fly that day. Yeah. And we like to see new people out there. Yeah. If you come out there to spectate, don't be surprised if one of us walked up to you and say, hey, would you like to try this? Okay.
So real quick, we got about a minute to go. Give us times on your event.
This weekend, the event is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Most of our people will be showing up around 4 o'clock on Friday to set up their campers, set up their area where they want to be. Some will get there early because they want this spot.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It'll be all from 9 to 4 on Saturday. Sunday, it'll start about 9 o'clock in the morning again, depending on how far people got to drive, depending on when they start leaving. But it'll usually go to about 2 o'clock on Sunday. Saturday is the big day, though.
We'll be right back in a moment.
The Russell Barnett Automotive family has launched its new Owner Advantage program. It starts as simple as your first year's maintenance is included with the purchase. We have 1 year, 3 year, 5 year plans available. Car detailing, car rental, collision repair. Stop by one of our 5 locations and let one of our certified sales staff tell you all about it. The Russell Barnett Automotive Family Advantage Program. And remember, my question is, why buy anywhere else?
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's got to be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor, too, when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
Welcome back. Vinyl Radio was one of the acts who entertained at the recent 4th of July celebration in Tullahoma. In this clip, the band performs We Just Disagree.
I've been away, haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? Have you changed your style, and do you think that we've grown up differently? Don't seem the same. Seems you've lost your feel for me. So let's leave it alone, 'cause we can't see eye to eye. There ain't no good guy, there ain't no bad guy. There's only you and me, and we just disagree. Yeah. Feeling good. I'm going back to a place that's far away. How about you? Have you got a place to stay? Why should I care when I'm just trying to get along? We were friends, now it's the end of our love song. So let's leave it alone, 'cause we can't see eye to eye. There ain't no good guy, there ain't no bad guy. There's only you and me, and we just disagree. I see lips moving, so let's leave it alone, 'cause we can't see eye to eye. There ain't no good guy, there ain't no bad guy. There's only you and me, and we just disagree. Whoa,
And let's watch now as the 4th of July celebration headliner, Six Wire, performs Good to Be Back.
Look who's back in town, stomping around in my old stomping ground. Too much time away, I'm back to stay, and I ain't settling down. The Netflix burning down, let's tear the roof off of this place. Tell everyone you know, they'll see a lot more of my face. It's good to be
Coffee County Humane Society featured pet this week is Blanco. He is a mixed breed dog looking for a forever home with room to play. The shelter also has many other dogs available for adoption at 1210 Oakdale Street in Manchester. Hours of operation at the shelter are 7:30 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. until 1 p.m. on Saturday. The shelter's phone number is 723-2730. Donations for animal care can be made to the Coffee County Humane Society at P.O. Box 252 in Manchester. Their website is www.coffeehumane.org.
Stay with us. Your weather forecast is coming up next.
All I have to do to think about what I was physically before and what I am now, and I don't ever want to go back to that original situation.
The overall mission of the rehab team is always what is best for the patient and how we can facilitate maximum potential from every resident.
Well, the most important thing to me is that I'm allowed to do whatever I want to do, you know.
Everyday miracles at Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1930 at 100 degrees. The record low was in 1952 at 53 degrees. The average high on this day is 88 and the average low is 66. Mostly clear weather expected tonight with a low of around 73. Hot and mostly sunny weather expected on Friday with a high of 95 and a low of 74. Hot and mostly sunny weather continuing into Saturday with a high of 96 and a low of 75. And that's our News Leader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for News Leader on 6. You have a good evening.
And from all of us on News Leader 6 wishes you and your families a fantastic weekend. Thank you.